build our personal brand online, we want to ensure that it looks great, it looks professional. So there are some tips here that to help you to build that A-star, superstar profile on your LinkedIn. So what do we need to have in the LinkedIn platform? In your LinkedIn profile, have a complete and accurate profile. So have a high quality professional profile picture, clear and concise headline, not too long, right? Concise enough but clear enough to highlight your purpose, detail, and be up to date. Now some of you might be thinking, hey, I don't have work experience, so what do I put inside there? Now, if you have co-curricular activities, if you have clubs where you are taking on a leadership role, you might be doing part-time work outside, it's okay to put that in. Right? Because again, like I mentioned, it's not so much about what you do exactly, it's about the spirit and the attitude that you portray in that journey. Relevant skills and endorsements. Okay? Like for example, if you are marketing, have somebody to help you endorse critical thinking skills, marketing, copywriting, blah blah blah. Right? Highlight your achievements and soft skills leading to the outcomes. Be outcome driven. Now some candidates, right, they like to say, for example, I perform copywriting. Now that's not good enough, right? This can be easily replaced by, again, AI. There is a difference between that and saying, through my copywriting skills, I have achieved a conversion rate of 90% of customers moving from first page of the website to the second page of the website. Now, employers are going to open their eyes wide and say, wow, this young professional can actually create that kind of conversion rate. That is what they are after. They are after results. So ensure that your points, your achievements are all outcome driven. And how you then draw through the outcome with your activities. Compelling summary and storytelling is critical. Right? And an engaging summary statement. That is how you are going to differentiate yourself from your peer next to you. By the way, now you have ChatGPT, right? So there's no excuse for creating a summary statement for yourself, right? But please don't copy wholesale. Don't copy and paste for ChatGPT. Make sure that you get your ChatGPT summary statement and adapt them to your own language. Because at the end of the day, it's all about alignment and being authentic to who you are. Be personal, be authentic. Again, speak in the language that you always speak in. Right? Because in the event there's an interview, interviewer is going to look at you and say, hey, why are you sounding so different from what you wrote in your LinkedIn profile? Relevant and impactful storytelling. And highlight your soft skills and competencies in this story. Now when I talk to candidates, I think my colleagues can attest for me. I always ask my candidates, what is your story? They will be surprised. Some of them will be surprised. Some will be, oh, okay, let me tell you my story. Some will be surprised because no one that really listens to the stories. So all of us, we have a story. And in that story, it's going to share your resilience, your relentlessness, and your resourcefulness. Alright, so share that story. Strong networking and engagement. Like I mentioned, go international. LinkedIn platform is the place where you can really go international. Start building your network. Start building your connections, right? With all these other LinkedIn followers. Regular and valuable content sharing. So one thing that you might not have observed earlier on is that we do a lot of, I did a lot of reposting, sharing of content, and these are important because you want to be seen as a credible professional, young professional in your circle, in your field, right? If you are very excited about social work and you constantly share content about social work in the Philippines, the recruiter is going to look at it and say, wow, you're actually plugged into the circle. And they are going to contact you and talk more and get you to talk more about your understanding of the social circle, social work environment in the Philippines. Right? So use those content to help create that aura of yourself, right? To be that person that is plugged into that sphere of knowledge. And of course, active participation in LinkedIn groups. Find groups on LinkedIn, join them, and get engaged in conversations. Be visible. Visibility is important.